Hey guys, it's Catherine Bonandine, formerly Catherine Bleich, and I am on a wild foraging nature walk here in Missouri. I want you to look over my shoulder and tell me if you recognize any of these plants. The first one here is a plant that can actually hurt you if you don't protect yourselves with pants and long sleeves. This is called stinging nettle. I first learned about stinging nettle when I was hiking at camp as a kid, and we walked into a big patch like this. In all of this stinging nettle are these tall, green, almost bamboo-looking shoots, and this is called horsetail. I came back here yesterday just wanting to get out into nature, and I discovered I was in the middle of a medicine forest. There is another plant here that I'm not going to harvest today, but I just want to show you. I already walked by. It's called a pawpaw tree, and this is a tropical type fruit tree that grows in North America, right here. So in September and October, this will have a fruit that, from what I've read, tastes similar to a banana. I've actually never tried it. I first learned about it when I was already living in Texas. We wrote an article on the Homestead Guru about it. It went viral. People love pawpaw. So I'm really excited to try it. I wish this footage would show you going all the way down this hill is nettle and horsetail. So nettle is a really, really great medicinal tea. I have heard about it over and over and over in my herbalist groups. And I buy nettle and I drink it because it is full of vitamins and minerals. It is really great blood support, immune support. And horsetail right here is made primarily of silica. It's actually over 30% silica. And I first learned about horsetail when I went to a Marjorie Wildcraft grow your own groceries, be your own dentist workshop, and we learned about we learned about horsetail, which has silica, and using it as a tooth powder. So these horsetail plants are way too big to eat. You can eat the shoots when they're very small in the spring. This is early July. But what you can do with these horsetail plants is boil them and make a tea. And this tea is going to be a wonderful support system for your teeth, for your hair, for your nails, for your skin, for your bones, and basically your connective tissues. So I wanted to show you guys this amazing, beautiful medicinal forest. The camera is just not doing any justice. This goes down a hill into a creek and curves back up, and it is just full of stinging nettle and horsetail. Now, from everything I've read with nettle, you want to harvest the smaller leaves. So right now we're pretty late in the season, but you can see there are small leaves right here. Now, I went and bought a pair of gloves at the corner store so that I could harvest leaves for tea. I do have nettle at home, but my goal is to really start wild foraging and growing my own in every way possible. So I'm very, very excited to go back to Texas with some Missouri wild nettle and wild horsetail. My intention will be to make a tea with the mullein I harvested at our lake house, which I'll do a separate video about, and the horsetail and the nettle, and make a nice tea blend that should be supportive of the entire body, basically. So here we go. This is my first time wild foraging these particular plants. I first learned about horsetail in 2011. Now keep in mind, you don't want to harvest the whole plant. You want to leave some room for next year's growth. So look how these come apart. It's hollow on the inside. And apparently you want to remove the top layer. There's many species of horsetail. So you can see I pulled this one from here, leaving enough for next year's growth. I brought myself a bag that I'm going to fill with horsetail and nettle, and I'm going to take it back to my friend's house where we're staying. I'm wearing long sleeves for the nettle. I bought gloves for the nettle. And when you dehydrate or process the nettles, it loses its stinging property. So here we go. First one harvested. I look forward to trying the tea. I will do one more little close-up on these so that you can see what they look like in case you happen to be out in the woods and stumble upon these, so you know what plants. I use the app iNaturalist, lowercase I, capital Naturalist. It's a plant identification app, and I take pictures and I upload it there just to make sure that what I think I'm identifying is correct. And the cool thing about iNaturalist is that other people can say, yes, that's right, or no, it's not. And you can actually have a research grade identification. So I've been doing that just to confirm before I consume. A lot of these plants I've now been foraging for a while and don't feel the need to double check. But I did double check. Can you see all that horsetail in this video? There's an airplane going overhead. It's amazing, right? It's just the most beautiful sight. I love it so much. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you're a wild forager, that airplane's a little loud. If you're a wild forager, please let me know how you consume nettle and horsetail and what your favorite things to harvest are when you're out in nature. I'm currently in Missouri, so if you know of anything else, let me know, and I'll keep my eyes and ears open. Thank you. This is Catherine Bonadine with the Homestead.Guru. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or join our mailing list on our website. Peace and love.